Hi Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this really sweet Christmas card. We're going to celebrate Christmas in July today. So this is the card we're going to actually make today. I'm going to show you the inside. This is the card that gave me the inspiration from my friend Patty Chanel. She gave me this as a swap on the Greek Isles cruise. Isn't it adorable? So it's using the brand new stamp set. Let me show you that. It's lots of cheer. That cute little snowman. It's so cute. And then we're using a couple of the greetings for the inside. So this was Patty's card. Let me show you the inside. So when you open it, it has a little pop-up here in the center. Isn't that cute? So this is the one version that I made with just the basic card. So you don't have to do the inside of this type of card if you don't want to. You can just make the front of the card. So this is just the base of the card without the inside. Okay. So it's still super cute. Also, one thing I'll mention is that Patty used the Swirls and Curls embossing folder on her background with the Night of Navy cardstock. Hopefully that's picking up. And on mine, today we're going to use the corrugated 3D embossing folder. Here's the base of the card. Now here's the one we're going to make for the inside. So same front. The landscape of the card is different. So this one is the 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. This one is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and then you're going to score it at 5.5. Okay, so isn't that cute? Look at that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get all the pieces. So once again, the Whisper White piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and then you're going to score it at 5.5. Then your piece of Night of Navy, this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need a piece of Whisper White, and this is for stamping your snowman. This piece is cut at 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then a piece of the gold glimmer paper, and this is cut at 2.5 by 4.5. And then for the inside part of your card, this piece of Whisper White is cut at 3.5 by 9.5, and then we're going to score this together. And then you're going to need another piece of Whisper White cut at 3.5 by 5. Okay, so let's grab our trimmer. We're going to score the inside part of the card, the part that makes the pop-up. So remember, this is 3.5 by 9.5. So on the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score this at 1 inch, 2 3/4, and 4.5. Okay, so this is the way you're going to fold your score lines here. Burnish these really quick, and I'll give you a side view of that. Okay, so this is the way it's going to lay inside of your card, like this. Okay, and then this piece is going to butt up against here to finish the card for the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and do some stamping. Okay, so we're going to use this piece of Whisper White, and we're going to stamp our snowman. I'm using the Memento ink because we're going to use the Stampin' Blends to color in the snowman. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some Whisper White, and we're going to stamp the greeting. Here it says Joyous Season. We're going to stamp that twice, and we're going to punch that out with the 1.5 inch circle punch. Punch out both of these. This is going to be for the inside part of our card. Okay, so since we're punching, we're going to go ahead and punch out the 2 inch circle punch with the gold glimmer paper. I'm going to punch out 2 of these. Okay, so these are going to be for the inside, and we'll do this in a little bit. We're going to go ahead and color in our snowman. Let me show you the blends I'm going to be using. Okay, so we're going to use the Poppy Parade in the combo, the Pool Party Light, the Balmy Blue combo, the Pumpkin Pie Dark, and then the Smoky Slate in the combo. Then we're also going to be using the Winkastella after we do some embossing. So let me go ahead and color in our little snowman here. So let me go ahead and start with the Smoky Slate, and I'll fast forward through this so you don't have to watch me color this whole snowman. Okay, so there's our snowman. Isn't he cute? Let me show you up close here. Isn't he cute? Love him. Okay, so let's grab our big shot. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and emboss our Night of Navy cardstock. And this is the corrugated 3D embossing folder. It's one of those thick ones again, so you're not going to use your thin die adapter that comes with your platform when you bought the big shot. So you're just going to use your platform and then the 3D embossing folder. We're going to put our cardstock inside of this. And I'm trying to get it as straight as possible. And since it's a 3D embossing folder, we're going to go ahead and use one acrylic plate. And then we're going to run that through the big shot. Okay. Alright, so now you're going to notice, let me show you on my card here. Let me grab my card front. Now remember, we cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, which is normally just the 1/4 inch border around the base of the card. But as you can tell that since we embossed it, it shrank it. So it does not fit onto that Whisper White base like we intended. So it's really easy fix. So with the corrugated layer, we're going to just stretch it with our fingers. We're just going to run our fingers across it and kind of flattening this out. It's not going to lose the embossed image of that corrugated look by stretching it. What you're doing is you're stretching it to fit onto the card base now. So you can tell that that's even better just by doing that little bit. All right, so make sure you're doing that. Now we're going to go ahead and cut. This is the piece for the inside. Remember how we have that sitting up? So this is the part where we're going to cut out that circle. So we're going to use our Big Shot platform along with the thin die adapter this time because we're going to use the circle dies. And then we're going to use our acrylic plate. And then we're going to use this circle. And this circle fits really nicely inside of that section right there. And I think this is the second largest of the straight edge of the circles. So we're just going to go ahead and lay that right between the edges of the Whisper White and then above the score line. So right about there looks good. So remember, you're going to be cutting through 2 layers of cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and run that through twice. Okay, so this is going to be your section that's going to sit up, that's going to hold your spinner part of the card for the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and move the Big Shot. So now we're going to go ahead and stamp again. We're going to use that same snowman. We're going to go ahead and stamp him in the bottom right-hand corner. Right there. So cute. All right, now we're going to take our insert here for the inside of the card. We're going to flip it over to the back side. And right where that score line is, we're going to add 2 mini glue dots. So let me grab them. I'm going to grab my paper piercing tool. And you're going to put those glue dots right onto that score line. Right in the center of it. Because this is where your spinner part's going to go. And the glue dots work really nice for this part. Okay, so now let me show you how I made the spinner part. So you're going to take your gold glimmer paper that we punched out with the 2-inch circle punch and then our greetings. And what I used for my spinner is the metallic thread. This is the silver. I believe it's available in silver and rose now. So you're going to double up on your metallic thread. So you're just going to fold it over and then cut enough to be wide enough for the center section here for the inside of the card. We're going to grab my scissors, cut that off. Okay, so then we're going to take our thread. Hopefully this is showing up on the camera. This is so thin. So I found that it's easier to go ahead and adhere the gold glimmer paper to the thread first. So I'm going to be using the Fast Fuse just because it's so humid here. Oh my gosh, it's terribly hot and humid, and the snail is just not holding up for me right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put one of the gold glimmer circles. I gotta grab this thread, it's so thin. Okay, so remember, you're doubling that up, and then you're just going to set that right in the center of the circle. just like that. Okay, then you're going to take your other circle, making sure this is straight here, and then you're going to position that right over top of that circle on top of each other and adhere it down. So then you have your little spinner part of the inside of the card, just like that. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and put this on the inside where our glue dots are. So position your thread, secure that down tightly, and then what I like to do is add another glue dot on top of that so it secures it really nice. Okay. Then once you have that in place, then you can go ahead and fold that over and pinch it closed. So then you have your really nice spinner, and then you can trim the edges, which I always like to make it a little bit longer so I can get a precise cut once we're ready to proceed to the next step. So just trim off those edges of that metallic thread so you don't see that. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead and put our Joyful Season. I'm going to use the Fast Fuse again. And you're going to put them facing the right way here. And then when you spin it, it's going to be this way here. So one's actually going to be upside down on the back side. Can you see that? But when it spins, it's always going to be facing the right way. Okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and put our card together first, and then we'll put this on the inside. So let me grab my Night of Navy piece. Okay, so here's our Night of Navy piece. Now remember, you're just going to flatten this out. And it's really easy to do. So it stretches back out to the size that you want it to be balanced for the front of your card, just like that. All right, and then we're also going to be using a piece of the gold metallic edged ribbon, and this is also available in silver. Once again, I'm just going to go ahead and put some Fast Fuse on the back, and then wrap this ribbon around to the front. Okay, and then we're going to take our Wink of Stella, and I'm going to paint the Wink of Stella in all the little grooves of the corrugated impression that we made with the embossing folder. It really just adds a little extra sparkle to this Christmas card. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't even know if it's going to be able to be picked up on camera, but it is so shimmery, so pretty. All right, so instead of putting the adhesive on the back of the Night of Navy, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the base of the Whisper White, remembering to keep that 1/4 inch border around so your adhesive doesn't peek out. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put our Night of Navy onto our Whisper White piece. Just like that. So pretty. All right, then we're going to grab our detailed trio punch, and we're going to do some corner rounding. So you want to stay tuned because I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what we made in the glitter pit yesterday. And it's all with that Christmas theme because we went on a Greek Isles cruise and they gave us some make and takes, and they're all using brand new holiday catalog stuff. So we got to make the make and takes live yesterday. So if you want to catch that video from the live for the replay, making those 3 cards, I'll have the link posted down below. So I'm using the corner rounder on the detailed trio punch, and I'm using it on the gold glimmer paper, and then also on my snowman. This idea came from one of the make and takes from the Greek Isles, so I thought I would kind of tie that in with that as well. Okay. Oh, this one I can do a little bit more here. Okay, isn't that cute? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere the snowman to the glimmer paper. Okay, and we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Okay, so now we're going to open up the card and we're going to put our insert inside. So we're going to fold up all the score lines just like this. And then we're going to put adhesive along that 1-inch score line and then on the back of the remaining piece. Okay, so we're going to take this edge right here and we're going to line it just below the center score line in the base of the card, right there. And then we're just going to fold that over to adhere that 1-inch to the opposite side. So then when you open it, you got your little spinner here. Okay, and then this is where the 3.5 by 5-inch piece, Whisper White, when you grab it here, you're going to put adhesive on this one. You're going to butt that right up to that score line. So let me go ahead and put that in there. So cute. Such an adorable little Christmas card. So let me show you the finished one here with the finished inside that's colored and it's all gussied up. Okay, so here's the finished one. So you can see I added the "May your Christmas be wrapped up in holiday spirit," and then it says "Joyful Season" here, the little spinner. And then of course I colored in the cute little snowman to match the front. So that's how you make that really sweet Christmas card. Now let me show you the cards we made in the glitter pit yesterday. So if you want to check out that video, the link's listed below. So here's the flyer that we got with our make and takes on the Greek Isles cruise, the incentive trip from Stampin' Up. We just got back this last week or so. And then here are the projects. So I made these yesterday live in the glitter pit. So if you want to check out that video, the link is listed below. So I would love for you to join us every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern in the glitter pit. And that's on my business Facebook page. So it's the glitter pit is what I'm calling my Facebook Live. So yeah, check that out. That link is listed below. We made these 3 cards. A lot of fun. All right, so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the items listed below. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.